Okay, so this lesson, as you saw before on the previous slide, is going to be about payments, okay? Different payment methods. So the different ways we use to pay for goods or services. Yes? So we need to understand what different payment methods are available to us and the ones that we do use. Yes? Because sometimes you use it, but you don't understand why you use it or how you use it. Okay? So, promotion and finance, unit 3, we're working on that. Learning A and B, which you should have written already. You all wrote that down? Did you write that down? Are you still writing or are you finished? Okay. So this is learning A, B, financial records. So you will complete, interpret, and check the information on financial documents and statements. However, we're not going to be doing that in this session. This session, I'm going to take you through it, and then when I see you the next session, you will be filling out a forecast, yeah, cash forecast, and you'll be filling out well, let's see what documents I have on these ones, different payment documents, yeah. The objectives for today, can you write these two down, please? So for the objective, you'll be able to identify different financial records used by businesses as well as startup and running costs. You'll be able to explain the importance of different financial documents and their use in business. You can get to my girl, didn't even log on. Nice. I thought that was true because she said she'd be absent. Hello. Do you have data? Can you log on and like the stream for me? Oh, you have a tablet, so you can watch it when you're at home as well. So if you don't have a laptop, you might have a tablet as well. That's here now. You have it. You want to try to see if we can log on to the system? Awesome. So that we can actually we'll see if you can. Yeah, are we done? Can we move on? Okay. So start our activity. What do you think financial documents are? Can you name any financial documents? What do you think a financial document is? Give me an example. A bank statement. That's a financial document. Well done. Anyone? Financial document? Think about anything having to do with money. Yeah, like a payment ledger. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. A list of your payment is like a bank statement. Yeah, good. One financial document, please. Bills. Meh, I'll take it. But yeah, financial document. Bills. Someone said bills, not necessarily so, but someone said bank statement. Someone said, oh, bank statement. Okay. It's working. Did he, good, just leave it on it. Yeah, turn it real down and leave it on it. Yeah? Great. So that means hopefully when you take yours in next week, we can all have it and see how it would run. And just keep it on it. We'll see if it will lag or if it will jump off because of the firewall that they use here. I don't know if the firewall is letting it through. Are you using the Wi-Fi from here, isn't it? No. What are you using? Do you have enough hotspot? I don't want you to. Ooh. Ooh. We can get unlimited data. Everyone log on to our hotspot. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I didn't know. I don't even have unlimited hotspot. Where do you get unlimited hotspot from? Anyways, let's move on. Okay. So give me a financial document. Anyone? They said bank statement already. There's so many. And you guys can only think of bank statements. You're not even thinking about the ones that you use. There are financial documents that you use. A card? No, that's payment. Yeah. Well, we're talking about financial document, but good try. Financial document? Anyone? Anyone? No? No? Okay. Financial documents. So, these, as you can see on the board, are formal documents representing transaction of a business, individual, or any other organization. Yeah, so it does not have to center around a organization. You have your own individual statements as well. Look, didn't we? Okay, so we talk about tax and all those things. Did we do? Yeah. Oh, sorry. So maintained by most business include a statement, retained earnings, and cash flow. We spoke of cash flow though. We spoke of cash flow. We did our cash flow. Yeah. And that's a document, that's a financial document. Yeah. And we did the forecast as well, didn't we? That's a financial document. Yeah. Statement and the company's balance sheet. Balance sheet, that's one. Tax returns, that's one. So you need to know, at least have an idea, because if you get like a 1-point question on the exam and they say like name 3 financial documents, you're gonna lose that 1 point, and that 1 point could mean that it could mean the difference between you passing and failing. So simple little questions like these, you need to know how to answer. Sometimes what they do, they give you difficult questions and then they give you an easy question to give you maybe a 1 or a 2 point. Yes? So you have keeping financial records organized is a key element in a successful business. Yeah. Any business, if you don't keep your books on point, hey, or if you don't keep your books updated, you won't know exactly what's going on in your business, will you? You won't know if you're gaining a profit or if you're overspent. Yes? So you need to ensure that you keep updated records. Like for example, last year, when one set of my students, they had a really good business idea. They started up, and then they started getting this so many orders, like crazy orders. They did not keep their records. They didn't keep good records. So they lost a lot of sales because they didn't write down who ordered what and when they need to complete it by. Even people who had paid them before, they took ages to give the customer that product. So financial documents are very important, not even just for business, for your personal life as well. Any financial document, you have to check your bank statement regularly. Like yesterday, I saw a item on my bank statement that I did not use, and I need to call them. I need to call the bank. So I saw like £28 went through, and I'm like, I didn't buy anything for £28. So you need to check your records and you need to update your records as often as possible.
What about receipt?
Receipts. You need to keep your receipts. Why do you need to keep a receipt?
You go and you make sure you spend the right amount.
That's good. So always get your receipt. I try to get my receipt, especially if I buy like good a expensive item. I try to keep my receipt for a period of time. Why would you try to keep your receipt for a period of time after you purchased an item? Perfect. Or you can exchange it. So most businesses, they will have, in Britain, they have a 28-day refund policy. So it's best to always have your receipt. And most stores won't refund your product. They won't refund it unless you have a receipt. Because a receipt is a proof of yes. So proof of purchase. Yes, receipt or proof of purchase. Yes. It is important to have good financial records so that you can monitor the progress of your business, project, your tax liability, prepare your financial statements, identify sources on your receipts. Like sometimes people overcharge you, so you have to make sure you have your receipts to check. Keep track of deductible expenses and prepare your tax return. So like for some small business owner, and they need to return tax, especially if they're self-employed. If you're self-employed, you have to return taxes to the government, or your business could be in trouble. Yeah, you could be held liable as well. So you have to sign it and pay your deductible. B1, types of financial documents. Write these down for me. I want you to write the grid, draw it up for me. So in the first column, can you see the board? You need to tell me because you need to be able to read it. Okay. So can you see that bit in the dark area? Because I can't see it. You can't, can you? So type of documents is the type of this first column. The second column is definition. The third column is why it is important. This is Richard. And I have to do this session again. I can share my screen. So the first in the column are invoices. Second is delivery notes. Next one, purchase orders. Then you have the credit notes and your receipt. When you have taken that down, you need to go to your mobile phones and research each of them and write the definition. No, what do you mean? It's about football. Okay, so why would it be for? I said use your mobile phones and research the different documents and write their meaning.
You put them in our inverted, so we just write it in the internet.
You don't have to put it in your own words for now. Finish? That's good. Mhm. You get those. Okay, so I know you have these in there and it's like quite specific, but there are some key aspects to the definitions that you've missed out. Yeah. So even receipt, can you explain exactly what they are? Yeah. So a bill does not put it. Yeah. Explain what a receipt is. Um, and this one, the invoices, well, can you explain what is included on the document? Like, right, because I'm running out of 3 hours. Okay, you'll have a few more minutes. Okay, let's we move on. Are we nearly done? How many do you have left? One? How many do you have left? How many you done? Okay.
I didn't do it with you.
I didn't do it.
That means I have to draw it. That means I have to draw it out.
Okay. You finished? Huh? Finish typing it down? Okay. Finish those up for your homework if you haven't finished it. And then when I see you on Monday, we'll go through them individually, yes? Payment method. Can you think of some payment method that you use every day? You use it on a regular basis. Cash. Awesome. Huh?
A card.
Card payments. Debit card, yes, or yes.
You can also use checks.
Checks. Give me one thing you use to make payments. Okay, thank you. Online payments, yes, but you have to tell me the method, PayPal. But you have to tell me the method you're gonna use.
I don't know what it's called, but you know, when you go to Tesco and they have these cards, these special cards.
Like gift cards?
Yeah, that's
Lies.
not a gift card.
You can see it. So it's like, oh, she said gift. Gift.
Yeah, those cards.
Yes, you can use reward cards. See, I told you.
What's it called then?
Reward cards.
Oh.
And you can pay, like you can pay with the money you get on the reward card. Yeah. So you build up an amount, you build up an increment of points, yes? And then when you get the points, it's worth money. But you can't get the money off you have to return it for goods or services. Yeah? Give me one method you use to pay for goods or services. Cash, okay. We all said cash, but because you're in your own little world. Okay? So that's good. Cash. We said cash. We said debit card. No one said credit card. You did? That's good. Mrs. Potter hearing. Debit cards, we did. Direct debit. No one said direct debit. Huh? Okay. Anyone knows what direct debit is? So direct debit is a payment that you set up with either an organization or a business for them to take a particular sum of money or monies from your account. Yeah? So it's an agreement that they take some money straight from your account, maybe on a monthly basis or on a weekly basis. In Britain, normally it's on a monthly basis. Like you get every 20th of the month or every 15th of the month, you will get a particular payment deducted from your account.
So it's like when you have a contract, you just take the money out.
It's not well, you go into a contract with them to do it, but it's not you go into a contract, but direct debit is not a contract. Yeah? Yes. Yes. So for example, like when you have to pay for your mobile bills, yes, let me see who have like a monthly tariff that they have to pay for. You do. Do you do by direct debit?
Yeah.
Is it? They allow you not to pay by direct debit? I've never heard of it. No, seriously, mostly business over here, they will take a direct debit from your account. So money come from your account every month to pay for that service.
No, I'd rather use my account.
Well, you just go in and pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
No, I
that.
mean,
Okay.
that's what I want to say, like make a contract, like when you make a contract for a phone bill, then they just take it like automatically from your account.
Yes. But what I'm saying, do not confuse the contract for the phone service with the direct debit, the meaning of direct debit. Yeah? But that's a good example. Yeah? So for example, if you have a contract and you have a monthly payment, like every first of the month, they take out £29 out of your account. And you don't have to go call them up and say, hey, can I pay? How do I pay? Oh, let me put you on hold. Can you tell us how we can help you today so that you can be directed to the right department? I want to pay my bill. Hold for a moment while we transfer you to the correct department. Hello, how may I help you? I'd like to pay my bill, please. Oh, you've come through the wrong department. I will transfer you to the correct department. Okay. Hello, how may I help you? Oh, you'd like to pay your bill? Yes, I would like to pay my bill, please, because by now I'm really irritated. And they'll be like, sorry, but you've come through to the sales department. Could I transfer you to the right department? Truth, tell truth. Like 5 departments before you get to the right department that you need to go to. It's the worst system ever. This is why direct debits sometimes are so convenient, because you know what? You don't have to deal with anyone. And then you get irritated. And then I start shouting down the phone. And I'm like, am I shouting at these people? It's not even the people, it's the system. Anyways, but you do understand what direct debit is. Yes? Yes? Do you understand what direct debit is? Can you explain to me what direct debit is?
Like, you like sometimes use it for the mobile, like mobile bills, like the bills. Instead of like you calling them or going to them to make a payment, they will just take it like straight away from your debit card.
Yes. All you had to say that it'll take it straight away from your debit card on a monthly basis. Yeah? Or a specific period. Yeah? But good. At least you were listening. Awesome. So direct debit, do you understand what direct debit is? I can move on. Other payment technologies. So as you said, what was the system that you said? Well, yes, awards cards, but we said PayPal as well, didn't we? Yeah, and now we have Bitcoin. I've not used it before, but I have a feeling that we will be using it more in the future, because Bitcoins are like, anyone knows what Bitcoins are? No? Okay. So it's a virtual currency. So it's like money, but it's online money. Yeah? I've never used it, but the thought of it, like everything that we have to use to pay already, and then they just like keep on adding more stuff. So, what is the difference between a credit card and a debit card? What does the term, okay, let's start with the first question. What is the difference between a credit card and a debit card? Who can tell me?
Debit card, they give you money and then you pay it back.
That's the opposite.
Yeah, that's
That's not what you meant. Yes, but I get you, I understand. What's the difference between a credit card and a debit card?
credit card they give you.
Okay, anyone?
A credit card when you
buy something, they cut your, they how much you pay immediately, and then the debit card, it takes like a month to pay off.
Okay. So you guys don't know the difference between a debit card and a credit card. So a debit card is your own money. Whatever money you have in your debit card, it's your money. Yeah? So you can go draw cash straight from it and go pay for something without paying back to anyone because it's your money. So it's your wages, it goes into your debit card. Yeah? If someone pays you any money, if your mom or your dad gives you money, it goes into that account, which is your debit card account. So all the money in that debit card is yours. Get that? Yeah? All the money on the debit card is yours. The credit card, on the other hand, is what you need to apply for to get an amount of money that you can use to pay back with interest to the bank. Yeah? So the credit card now, you want a credit card, you said, okay, bank, can I have a credit card? The bank goes, how much do you get paid per month? Oh, you qualify for the credit card. So I'll give you £500 to spend on the credit card. Boom. You go, you spend £20 at Zara's, £50 in New Look. You bought a TV for 100 and something pounds. You bought a laptop. All that 500 is now gone. It wasn't yours in the first place. So now you have to go and pay back to the bank. So whatever money you get from your debit card, yes, because the debit card is your money, you have to pay back. You have to pay the bank money back every month, or if you're rich, sorry, or if you have money, you can pay them back straight away in one lump sum. So credit card is money you don't have. Debit card is money you do have. Yes? Do you get that? Credit card is money you don't have. Debit card is money you. Well done. So be careful in the future. Plan your lives well. Do not get a credit card and run it up, because the interest rates on credit cards are normally like humongous, like such a high rate. Especially when you're just getting one for the first time, they'll be like, oh, your rate is 20-something% interest. And you're like, okay. But when you get your bill and you only owed like £20 and you see the additional amount that you have to pay, then you're like, hey, I'm gonna stop using my credit card. Anyway, yeah? So you understand the difference between a credit card and a debit card. What does the term interest mean in relation to finance? Who knows what interest means? The term interest.
Yeah.
Interest?
It's like a sum of cash that you have to donate the bank. You have to pay the bank.
Is it like, yeah, and if you pay them back, but next time then they can
That's what a credit card works. I wish that was how it worked. I would be like really, really happy if that's the way it worked.
isn't
So interest, for example, when we spoke of the debit card, if you have a sum of money in there and you have a particular account, like a savings account, yes, they will pay you back. They pay you like 1% or 2% interest on it. So you get 2% of the money you have onto your money. Yeah. So This is because the bank uses your money to do to do different types of businesses that will bring interest in. So if you have a savings account with maybe you have different savings accounts anyways, which we're gonna talk about because I need for you to understand financially how you can get more money from the money you have. So for example, if you have an ISA account, have you ever heard of an ISA or ISA some people say? Okay. So what it is, every year the government will pay you a particular amount of money on the money that you save in an account. And it's normally with ISAs, they normally come with a higher interest rate than normal. So if you open an ISA account, you can even now you can start saving early if you wish. But it's money that you get on top of the money. So someone will pay you to use your money. So it's an interest that they pay on it.
So basically, you get paid for being paid. You get money for having money.
You're right. That is so weird. That's how the world runs. You get money for having money. You don't get money because you don't have money. If you notice that rich people, people are always giving them stuff. You ever notice? They was like, "Oh, can you wear my clothes for me?" I'm like, "I'm poor. I want to wear your clothes." Or they'll say, "Oh, you're rich. Can you drive my car and take a picture of it and post it on Instagram, please?" Yeah, but she has like 10 cars already, bro. Like, I want a car. I want a car. So you're right. When you're rich, people give you money, but that's not what we're trying to say. Interest is normally a percentage of money paid. It's normally a percentage of money paid on the money that you already have. I remember it can work two ways as well. There's interest that you get and there's interest that you have to pay. Yeah? So like for example, you remember when we were talking about the credit card? The money that you have to pay them to use that money is called interest. Do you get it? So there's interest that you pay and there's interest that you get back. So for the credit card now, the interest would be like,
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
oh, sorry, I didn't hear. Yes, there's the interest that you pay and interest that you have to pay. Interest that is paid to you and interest that you will need to pay. So yes, thank you so much. So for the credit card, that's the interest that you would pay and the money that that you owe them. But on the flip side, if you have a savings account with your money, they pay you an interest. See it? Your money, you get money on it. You get money from them, you have to pay them money to borrow their money. Yes? Do you understand it better? Yeah? Explain it.
Debit card is when you put your own cash on it and you receive a percentage of money on your money.
Mhm.
And credit card, you ask them to save your money and then you have to pay them.
No, not save. Use a different word. You option. No. For the credit card. Remember, credit card is what you don't have, money you don't have. Debit card is money you do have. Yeah? So credit card is money you borrowed, but debit card it's your money. Yeah? The bank is keeping it for you. So when you're talking about the definition for credit card, think money you don't have, but you have to pay interest on it to use it. That's how you want to do it. Credit card, money you don't have, but you have to pay interest to use it. Yeah? You get it now? Say it back to me again.
the credit card is the money that you don't have, but you have to pay interest to them.
To use it.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have to say interest to them to use it. Because if you don't use it, you don't have to pay interest. Yeah? Cool? You try. What's a debit card?
A debit card is something that you already own, that you already
Good.
your money.
Well done. Credit card. Good. Money that you borrow and good. With you. Debit card. Good. You got your own money. Credit card. Mhm. Yes.
Like you need to be interested.
Well done. Awesome. Debit card.
Your own money.
Huh?
Your own money.
All right. So do you understand the distinction now? Well done, guys. So now for interest, can anyone explain to me what interest is? Anyone? Do I have to call on you? Interest. What is interest?
Money you have and money you can spend.
Good try. Yes. Good. Well done. Interest.
The percentage of money you get paid already earning.
I would give you half for that. Interest. Yes.
That's that miss.
Not what you said.
That's it.
Was that what he
I
said?
said that.
That's not what you said, bro. Interest.
And the money you get or you have.
Huh?
The money that you get or you have.
Eh?
Not again.
I heard you, but there's something, not even half a point, but
Yeah.
you tried. You tried. Interest. Try. Interest. Good try. Yes. Interest.
Be like, they give you that, they bring you money. You need to get them back because of the money they will give back.
Perfect. Well done. Well done. So she went the other way and she's correct. You guys need to remember that because sometimes you get interest, sometimes you have to pay interest. Interest you have to pay, for example, when you borrow the credit card and you have to pay them interest to use the money that you borrowed on the credit card. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's good.
Means we have to go.
Huh?
We have to go.
I don't understand. I think that was a good end.